Actually, many times heroes are inspired by the need for change, for changing the situation. There was a situation in Uganda for some time, as you may have read in the constitution. The preamble of the constitution of Uganda says that, aware of the history of Uganda in the first 24 years, which was characterized by political instability and turmoil. That's how it opens. There was turmoil, there was instability in the country, there was a danger to life and to property. Now, that was an awakening call to say, what do we do? What can we do? And what inspired us was that there were people who were willing, who already, who had committed themselves to changing the situation, especially at fighting the regime of Idi Amin, which was killing people and was causing that situation. There were people who were already outside Uganda organizing, and some who would even come at a high risk, like our current president. People who were already determined and had the confidence and had the idea and had the awareness that this situation can change. You see, our thoughts, what we think, become reality. Once you have this thought and you have this dream and you have this idea that the situation can be better if I do the following, even if I sacrifice, that situation will be better. That thought, that dream, that commitment makes you determined, makes you inspired, makes you encouraged, and that's what inspired us. If I may share my own experience, when I joined the Fronasa forces, it was not merely to join the military, it was not to join the army, but I was willing to give whatever help, whether to cook for them, whether to carry luggages, but let the regime of Amin be removed. And in the process, then more better awareness came of knowing what was the problem of Uganda, what was the history of Uganda, how can Uganda be liberated from this problem. And that led us to study, knowing how did other countries liberate themselves, how did they do it, how did the liberation movements of Africa and other countries of the world, how did they do it. They had to organize. It needed organizing. It needed some people to lead. It needed some people to sacrifice. It needed some people to be willing to offer themselves for the better of the future. And that hope, that goal, that expectation of seeing that it is possible, of knowing that it is possible you can change the situation in your country for the better, that made us inspired to share first, to understand, to be aware, and also to think of the approaches. What was the best strategy? What was the best way of doing it? And that's how we came up with the decision of which method do we use, and came to the conclusion that the best way was using the protracted People's War, which would take time, and the awareness there was the importance to make people aware. You know, people don't sacrifice without understanding. People do not do what they should, they do what they understand. Once you understand the need to sacrifice, then you sacrifice more willingly, you sacrifice more enthusiastically. You already have a vision for which you are willing to die, so that a situation is transformed, the situation is changed to make our people better.